Are you tired of being an entrepreneur that just have to guess if an idea will work and constantly seeming or feeling like you're failing? Listen, I understand, and it should not be that way. So you're in luck. Stick around this video because I'm sharing the ultimate way to ensure that your next business idea is the one that succeeds and make you bigger than Jeff Bezos, maybe? Hi, welcome to the channel where our goal is to help entrepreneurs like you and bring you along in our journey so you can be a successful business owner and also create an amazing income that changes your life. In today's video, we're gonna break down why SaaS, service as a business, is the best market to get into, show you the easiest no-code platform and one that I personally use to build SaaS businesses. And finally, I'm gonna give you the top tip to ensure that your next business idea is gonna be the correct business idea that gets you to exactly where you need to be and where you want to go. So, first I wanna tell you why SaaS, or service as a software, is the best business to get into. If you don't know what a SaaS is, think of a website that you would go to get a service done that isn't a physical service. Think of a SaaS as stuff like Adobe, Zoom, Slack, Shopify. These businesses are very well known, and their main function is to offer a service to a group of people online. That's basically what SaaS is in a much simpler form. And the reason why it is such a great opportunity for entrepreneurs like you and I is that it has true recurring revenue. So most SaaSes have a revenue model where it's a monthly payment. I'm sure you're used to that. A lot of stuff we pay for now is monthly payments, but that is a great thing for you and I. So that means you can build a business that can constantly bring money into your bank account, right? But that leads to the next point. SaaS businesses are naturally just lower in overhead costs compared to traditional businesses. In a brick and mortar business, you have things like insurance, water bill, electric bill, those things you have to pay for. But with a SaaS business, you just build it one time. So you end up just paying for the online service, to host. For instance, I use Bubble, which I'll talk about later on in the video, but I use Bubble, and right now it's only $32 a month. Of course, if you ever go over some additional things that they have, you do have to pay extra, but it is much cheaper than a brick and mortar business, meaning that you don't have to have a lot of upfront money to build a SaaS business. And point number 3 is that it's a massive growing demand for SaaS businesses. Think about it. Everything we do is online. You're watching this video online right now. You probably got your phone in your hand while you're at work watching this and probably doing something online. Everything is moving online. And if you think about AI is essentially pretty much taking a lot of jobs that can be done by humans in person, but it's being moved to online. So think about that. Think about a problem that someone has, and I'm kind of getting hit on myself, but think about a problem that someone has and how you can take a physical thing that's a physical solution and turn it into a digital solution with SaaS business. Now the question is, how do you build a SaaS business? Maybe you don't know how to code. And to be honest, I don't know how to code either. But here's the great thing. There are so many SaaS businesses that allow you to build SaaS companies with no code involved. Now, I will say this, a lot of people mention no code, but I will say there is still some type of skill required to learn the platform. So maybe you don't know how to code, but you still need to learn how to use that platform. One of the platforms that I personally use is called Bubble, and it's one of the most popular platforms to build SaaS businesses or web apps. And here's the great thing, Bubble is also about to release their app building software that's included in the platform. So meaning that Bubble used to be able to just have web apps, things that you had to get on the web for, but they're about to release where you can build apps on their platform for mobile devices. So it's really a great all-in-one spot that I personally recommend. There's other SaaS businesses that help you build SaaS. I'm saying SaaS businesses. There's also no-code businesses that helps you build SaaS companies out there. You just have to Google it. But because I personally use Bubble, haven't used the other ones, I can only suggest you what I use. And I think Bubble is a great place to start from. You can find courses from people that are Bubble builders and everything to learn how to use Bubble. And it's also just something that can help you just create and get your ideas out there and build it quick so you can start making money. And to our last point is, how can you guarantee that your next business idea is a guaranteed success? Number one, you have to identify a real problem. Let me just tell you a quick story. For me, I was listening to a podcast and there was an idea about a legal service or legal SaaS that pretty much allow you to put a document into a system and it tells you, or a contract into a system, and it tells you like any loopholes that's in there, anything that you need to be worried about in the clause. And you know, it's a problem. Like, we sign things we don't know what we're signing. So fast forward, I end up building that. I end up building it, and to be honest, it was a problem, but it wasn't a problem people was willing to pay for. So I ended up building something that was not needed and failed at it. So that brings me to this point. You have to figure out what is people's biggest frustrations, how do they currently solve those frustrations, and then number three, what could have saved me? Are they willing to pay for that frustration? People was not willing to pay for taking a contract document and put it into a system to figure out if there's any loopholes or anything like that. And a bonus for this, a great way to figure out if it's an issue that people want is simply create a Google form. When you create a Google form, you can just have a questionnaire asking people, you know, is this a problem in your life? Does it cause any problem? How frustrated? Are you willing to pay for this solution? You can just get a Google Doc together and you can get people letting you know, like, hey, I will pay for this problem, and that will let you know that there's a market for it. Tip number two to make sure your next business idea is guaranteed success is simply look at competitors. Look in the market, look in the niche, and figure out if there's other people already doing it. Because here's the thing, if there's other people already doing it, especially big companies, and you see that they're having success, that means there's a market for you to get into. And that means you can start building the SaaS in that market and become a competitor. And then here's the great thing. With Bubble, you can quickly build a MVP, a minimum viable product, that allow people to start using it so you can get feedback and you can start iterating and start making a product that the majority of people will love, use, and continue to pay you for. Now you've got everything you need to start building a SaaS business, but most importantly, have your next idea be a guaranteed success. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know the next time I upload. If you want to get connected with other people in a community of people who want to build SaaS businesses, go ahead and check out the description down below. I'm going to have a link to the Discord channel for my current SaaS, where you don't have to join the SaaS. You just get connected with other people and, you know, start sharing ideas and share your success stories. Because it is important to build together. It's important to build in public. It's important to not go this journey by yourself. And I would love to have you. So thank you again for tuning in the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.